Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Legislative Lens Spotlighting State Laws podcast. We're going to continue on with season one with Texas and the 88th legislature, and we're going to deal with Senate Bill 763, which allows religious chaplains to be participating in public schools, are allowed to work in public schools. Um, the Senate Bill 763 was passed with a vote of 84 to 60 in the Texas House, and it passed in the Texas Senate a day earlier than that. It allows Texas schools to use safety funds to pay for unlicensed chaplains to work in the mental health roles. Also allows volunteer chaplains who will also be allowed in schools. A couple things on this law. It's really going to be a short episode on this because it's pretty straightforward. Uh, it was a lot of legislating in this law because it really does go at its core message of church versus state, right? And in this situation, but it allows schools to make that choice. Democrats offered amendments to bar proselytizing or conversion of students from one religion to another. They were trying to get amendments for or requiring parents to allow this to occur. It really, at its core message, is that it should the state legislators are stating that each school local board should be allowed to set the requirements for the chaplains as they see fit. It's just allowing faith to come into the school system in a way that many people in society view religion. It is a foundation of our society, but this law incorporates the allowing of local school boards to include chaplains and voluntary chaplains, and that's perfectly fine if they so wish. And before that, there was a law that also passed this session as well that required the 10 Commandments to be listed. I'm sorry, it only passed the Senate, didn't pass the House. But it's really incorporating things. If it helps the student, I don't think a lot of parents will care, in a sense. Okay. Um, it's really important to understand that whatever helps students be the best they can be in the schools, that should be the number one priority. It shouldn't be really how or why or to or from. It is at the core message of a school is to provide a student with the best opportunity to do the best they can in their studies. That is at the core. Okay. This law, and really, when it comes to mental health, I think a lot of school systems across the state here will probably still keep mental health workers and counselors in their school systems. But guess what? If a couple of chaplains want to volunteer, okay, great. I doubt it's going to be a prophesizing. I'm going to convert you. No, I think if a student connects better with a chaplain or a priest or anyone better than a counselor or whoever they can connect their, because every person in this walk of life go through different things. We don't know their home life. Many teachers do, believe it or not, know more about their students than most of their parents. So I think a student spends more of their time in school throughout their years, sometimes more than they do at home. So schools do have a role to play in the building of a community. And I think that this law begins that conversation. I think to me, it was kind of it's a no brainer. The school system doesn't have to do it. It's a vote of the local school boards. And I think it's an appropriate measure to allow the local school boards to make that decision. This state that says, hey, you can do that. So that being said, it's a quick one, quick episode, quick acknowledgement of the law, quick learning of the law. And hopefully everyone continues on with this season. Feel free to subscribe on social media, download us at all where you get your local podcasts, and continue on this awesome season 1 of Texas State Laws. Thank you.